Kim, as a tune-up, how did you like that, a tune-up game for SEC play?
Well, I would like everybody to have been here, but, Lex, she's better. She'll be back tomorrow. She doesn't have COVID. She's got like a respiratory deal. She sounded great today. Practice or play a game. You're going to do one of the two things before you start conference play. I'm good with the game, but I have to be a realist and know we're not going to be sharp and you're not going to be in shape, and you got to work your way back into that. And I thought it was good to have Hannah back out there. I thought this kid played one of her better games since I've been here. And then, of course, this one plays hard every night, so I'm not surprised it was her career high.
Well, with Alexis out, what you just said, it looks like your depth is improving, and you're having people that can fill in when you don't have a player.
Well, Ryan Payne has filled in even when we've had Alexis, so we've had four of the finest, quickest guards in the league. And Ryan, just stepped right in like she had done when this Cherry was out with her injury. So, we'll have them all back, hopefully, knock on wood, and go play a very good Georgia team, a team that is so similar to us. Both teams are very similar. And I wish it was at home, but it's on the road. But they've had success on the road at Georgia last year before the, cancellation of a lot of games.
Jailin, what was it like to have a performance like this tonight and set a career high?
I just say it was fun. It was fun to be out there. It is my last season here, and my main thing this whole season was just having fun. So my teammates found me, and I knocked down shots, and they found me, and I found open shots, and it was just a fun experience.
How big of a difference is it from right now compared to last year in terms of team chemistry, the way you guys are playing?
Very big. Everybody, any given moment or any given game, anybody can have a breakout game. Whoever's hot, we just go to the hot hand. Kayla does her thing. She has a double-double. Foss does her thing. Hannah does her thing. We all just collectively come together when it's time to play.
And lastly, we talked about you guys had a big game last year at Georgia. What do you guys need to do to go back in there and get another win?
Just play harder than them. We match up very well with them. They like to run in transition. We got to stop their transition game and just score the ball and just play.
Kim, you guys were up 9-7 at one point, and then you blink and it's 30-9. What happened during that stretch defensively?
Well, we got in some passing lanes on ball reversal. They missed some shots. I think it was in the second quarter. I'd have to look. They shot less than 10%, from the field. So, we didn't allow them to score a lot of baskets, 1 for 15, and 6 of those were from the three. So I think that was why we extended the lead there in that second quarter. Second half, we, again, I don't know if it's substitution, I don't know if it's fatigue, I don't know if it's the score. We're looking at the score, but we seem to allow a lot more points in the second half than we do in the first half. So we're very aware of that, and we really bring it to their attention that, see if you can hold them to, as fewer points in the second half as you did in the first half. I thought they pressed a little bit in the second half that kind of disrupted us for just a little bit, but we handled it fine.
I mean, you kind of, I'm sorry.
You're good.
You kind of halfway answered the question I was going to ask up next about just those second half finishes that you talked about on Sunday, and in what regard do you think they could have improved tonight compared to, a better game that you would have wanted?
Well, I didn't sub as freely early in the game as I did last time, and so that I think allowed the subs to have some success as well. I think they went in one at a time there for a while where they're playing with starters that make them look better. And then the last 3 or 4 minutes, you had all new players in there. And so, they handled their own and they did fine.
Could you just speak to keeping this team focused, with the holidays and heading into SEC play?
Yeah, it's called Georgia, Texas A&M, South Carolina. That'll bring you nightmares. So I don't think I have to keep them focused. I think they understand the non-conference is over. Flush it. 12-1. The only thing better is if you'd have gone 13-0. But it means nothing at this point. We want to finish in the upper half of this league. We want to get to the NCAA tournament. And every night is just going to be a battle. and open up on the road. That's not what you want to do. How about this crowd tonight? That's the largest crowd this year. Monday Night Football, Saints are playing, no students, holiday, and the other coach even recognized it. One of the referees recognized it. And kudos to our fans, man. That was impressive to come out of that tunnel and see those people in that amount.
Asia, would you talk about your game tonight? You kind of had a breakout game. Did you feel that coming? It's been happening in practice for you.
It's just really been a process, like just trusting in the coaching staff and just taking in everything that I can. And I also have good players ahead of me in Autumn, Hannah, Foss, just learning from them every day and just continuing to keep my head straight.
Any more questions?
Kim, would you talk a little bit about Hannah coming off the?
Well, it's good to have her back out there. In fact, I was on the radio and she's out there working out. That makes you feel good as a coach. She's doing that on her own. She understands. She's been away from the game for 4 games. She's got to get back in the flow. I thought she did fine, rebounding the ball. Got to continue to work with her defensively and get her back in the scoring column.
And can you speak to Georgia a little bit? I'm sure
Georgia, Georgia. Young name who sang that? Thank you. Wake up, guys. Y'all too young to know who Ray Charles is? Georgia. Yeah, very good. Very good team, good coach. Very similar to us. Quickness on the perimeter, athleticism, big inside, older players. I think it's going to be a typical SEC good basketball game, and I think it's going to boil down to who makes the plays in the clutch, either defensively or offensively, because in this league, when you're so similar and there's just really very little difference between you, it usually boils down to somebody making a big play when the game's on the line. It won't be coaching. It won't be any of that stuff. It comes down to the players, and I'm looking forward. I think I've been to Georgia one time in my entire career, and that was back when I was a player. So it'll be a new environment for me as well.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.